Now, at this point, we take pride in presenting the Franchisers Forum, or the President's Hour. This panel discussion will feature 3 CEOs and presidents of leading franchise brands. These visionary leaders share their experiences and insights on, number 1, how to sustain and expand a successful franchise, 2, how they have managed to weather tough times, and how they arrive at the right decisions via business growth and expansion. Now let's get to meet our panelists. Our first panelist is largely responsible for transforming his family business into one of the most successful and known Philippine franchise brands. With him at the helm, Max Restaurant grew to more than 100 outlets, including 7 outlets in the United States. Currently the PFA chairman and chair of the Committee on Global Filipino Brands, he, together with other PFA leaders, has successfully promoted franchising as a tool for national development and the expansion of Filipino business concepts within and outside the national borders. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome the Director of Krispy Kreme Philippines and President of Max Restaurant, Mr. Robert F. Trota, CFE. Up next is a pioneering business leader who rose from the ranks to become one of the country's most successful entrepreneurs. He currently heads the company behind prominent food brands such as Quick Sticks, Bamboo Asia Grill Restaurants, and Potato Corner. Under his leadership, Potato Corner has set a trend via its flavored French fries and has grown to more than 170 outlets. Defying the recent global financial slump, the company has aggressively expanded overseas, opening multiple stores in the United States, Indonesia, and Malaysia. Friends, a warm round of applause for PFA Vice President for Membership, Benefits, and Chief Executive Officer of Cinco Corporation, Mr. Jose Magsaysay Jr. And now we are ready to begin our Franchisers Forum. Friends, we are privileged. Our last panelist is a certified franchise executive who took up business management from the Philippine School for Business Administration. He currently heads one of the most successful beauty salon chains in the Philippines, earning from it numerous awards and accolades, including Entrepreneur Magazine's fastest growing franchise, most promising franchise, and best local franchise for the year 2009. Friends, let's hear it for the President and CEO of Estilo Salon Corporation, Mr. Federico Moreno, CFE. And now we're ready to begin our forum, and now we would like to invite our moderator for this particular session. She is a political correspondent today and host of the television show Top Story and Strictly Politics on ANC. She's one of the most acclaimed and respected broadcast journalists today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Pia Ontiveros.
Good morning. Is it morning pa ba? Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I'm very pleased and honored to be here. Of course, I couldn't say no because Mr. Trota. said I have to be here. But thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of your event. I was here, I think, last year, no? Last year or the other year. Well, today we come face to face with the men behind the most successful brands in the Philippine franchising sector. How did they manage to come up with their own concepts and brands? What valuable tips can they give us in terms of reinventing, redesigning, and restructuring the business? What struggles did they encounter, and what did it take for them to reach the top? In short, what is their formula for success? Let's find out the answers directly from these gentlemen. So we have Mr. Magsaysay, Joe, Mr. Trota, Robert, and Mr. Moreno, Fred. Thank you for joining us this morning. So when the business began, let's talk about the beginnings now. Was franchising part of the vision from the very beginning? Let's start with Robert. Of course, I'm sure you weren't there at the start of the business, no? I'm so sure of that.
Yes. Well, obviously, when we started in 1945, I wasn't even born yet. So.
Yes.
But franchising.
Wait, there's a reaction.
It's not the hair, okay? That's stress. No, just joking. But, no, but
no, that's success.
That's success. No, but we obviously franchising was not even in the horizon at 1945, and when we did decide to go in franchising, it actually took us 50 years to even think about it. And the reason being is we felt that being a family-owned corporation, we didn't want to share our secrets, and we didn't know that there's another way of doing it without giving away those secrets, and it was true franchising. So
you can expand your business, but not give away the secret.
Not the franchising way, and we just did it on our company-owned, with our company-owned stores. So it took us a long time to be able to get out of that maybe comfort zone of just dealing with ourselves.
So it took a Robert Trota to bring.
Well, it was a
Max's.
team of my cousins and family that we said if we want to go any further, if we want to expand, the only way to do it is to do it the franchise way.
So it was, what generation is this?
We're
second
the third generation.
Third generation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the first that started, the second that make it grow, and the third that either spends it or makes it grow further. So hopefully we're the third that makes it grow further.
Yeah, I'm sure you're the one that makes it grow further. Okay. Mr. Magsaysay is here also. For you, when the business began, sir, when you started the business, potato, tama no?
Potato corner.
Potato corner. Was franchising in your mind at the time?
Oh, definitely not. You know, when we stumbled into Potato Corner in 1992, the last thing in our minds was really to franchise it. But after we opened, we were offered other places to put up Potato Corner, and there was a demand to put up Potato Corner for people who wanted to put up Potato Corner. And because we didn't have money to expand and put up the next outlet, the second outlet, we actually franchised already the second outlet right away. And to us, franchising has been very significant because achieving critical mass was the way to go and was our successful formula. It was because of franchising.
So one way to expand.
Precisely.
Okay. And Mr. Moreno, for Estilo Salon.
For us, it's basically the same as Joe's story. No? When we started the business in '99, originally what we planned was to expand it the traditional way. No? And we felt that it was the right time, and we felt that we were ready to go into franchising when we were getting a lot of increase coming from our clientele. No? So we decided to go into franchising 2 years after. No? So it has been, well, I would say it was a very good idea. It was a very good move for us to really go into franchising, because it's just like what Joe said. It's the fastest way to expand it. As long as you have a very good system and you know you're ready, you just go for it.
Yeah. It's interesting, you use the term the traditional way to expand. So franchising is the non-traditional, or it will become the traditional way?
Well, what I mean by traditional way is expanding it through company-owned outlets. No?
Yeah.
Owning all the outlets that you expand.
Oo. But so ngayon, ang franchising, yun ang magiging tradition.
I would say yes.
It is.
Yes.
Or it is already.
Sorry?
It is the tradition already.
It is the way. It is
It
the
is
way.
the way.
It is the
Okay.
way.
I'm sure when you started franchising, it wasn't easy. No? Let's talk first about the difficulties or the challenges that you had to go through, that you experienced. Robert, can you tell us what they were?
Well, when we decided to go into franchising, one thing that was clear, we had a 50-year-old system that had to be re-engineered or looked at to tell us that if you were to expand through franchising, the system has to be consistent, and that for every chicken that I sell in Lawag should be the same chicken I sell in Cagayan de Oro or something like that. And so that system had to be put in place. So all these manuals, training kits, all these requirements for you to expand and sell the system had to be created first. So a 50-year-old company is hard, saying it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, but I think we were able to get over that stumble.
Re-engineered, in other words, it was like a 100% restructuring? Parang
Well,
ganun.
not total rehabilitation, but meaning just so that to understand when you get into franchising, there are certain systems that have to be shared, there are certain systems that had to be consistent, and we went through the process of doing that, and it took us about maybe 2 to 3 years to get through that process, because it was an old system that needed to be put in place and made current to the time. So,
And was that difficult, going through that entire system?
well, of course, we've got my forefathers or my uncles and aunts and parents who thought differently on how to franchise. So that also created a little bit of maybe hesitation, because he says, this is our family restaurant, and why are we sharing it with everybody? It should stay with us. So, but then again, the support came from them also at the end of the day.
How did you convince them?
We told them how many stores we can put up and that I will pay them dividends as soon as I get it.
Mr. Magsaysay for Potato Corner.
Well, in 1992, after spending almost 10 years of hard labor or hard work in Wendy's, Wendy's was an international franchise brand. I still didn't know anything about franchising, my partners and I, So what we did was really go through franchising the best way we just could. We just looked at books, researched on how to do it. In fact, we even copied the franchise contract from Dunkin' Donuts. And I wasn't able to remove the word Dunkin' Donuts on some parts of the contract. And the franchisee I gave it to said, Joe, bakit may franchise? How come there's a Dunkin' Donut in your contract? Are you connected with Dunkin' Donuts? So we just copied. And eventually learned, and eventually got FranCorp to help us, there's franchise consultant to help us. And I think when you go into this, to me, it's really, you just go into it because I think we just wanted to expand. We wanted everybody to appreciate Potato Corner, and we just shook hands. Basically, it was more of trust than a contract when we started.
Yeah. Wait a minute, we just heard our first valuable tip. Copy the contract.
Yes.
So you changed the name, Dunkin' Donut. What else?
The terms.
The terms?
Yes, yeah. The amount of the franchise fee. Yeah.
Ganun
So
kasimple.
now in 2010, you have FranCorp, you have so many franchise consultants like Chris Simnick here. And there's so many people to talk to now. In 1992, we didn't have anybody to call, to talk to. And,
So parang you had to learn as you went along.
definitely, it was
Oh, and then
the
daming
first
mali.
10 years were really a learning experience from us. We made so many mistakes. And I'm happy because the people who want to franchise now have so many new things that can.
Yeah, all they have to do is listen to the three of you, especially you, Copy the
No,
contract.
these two guys, pwede pa.
Yeah, they're older pala. Okay, Mr. Moreno for Estilo.
Well, for us,
Did you copy also?
it's really...
Whose
Well,
contract did you copy?
Honestly, when we were, it's kapap. It's really kapap because during that time, 99, as far as we know, we don't know where to go to yet. We know that there was PFA. We know that there are franchising organizations already that are available to help or assist you, but for a fee, of course. But that time we were just starting, no? And the PFA has really helped us a lot, especially with the CFE program that we have enrolled into. No? So as you go along the way,